What's up, everybody? So I'm going to show you how to change LED lights on the Xbox 360 controller today. First off, you'll need 6040 rosin core solder. You'll need real AA batteries, not rechargeable batteries or battery pack. Then you'll need the LED lights and like these little, I think they're jeweler tweezers, not 100% sure on that. And then T8 security screwdriver, and of course a soldering iron. That's a must-have, and I'd say a good source of light. That's why I have a little lamp set up right there. And then on the back of your controller, just a sec. On the back of your controller, that little barcode sticker, you peel that off, and there's a screw right there. Yeah, by the way, you need a damp rag. That's what I've shown. But there are 7 screws. There's the ones I'm pointing out to you. So that's what you need to know. Once you unscrew the screwdriver, or screws, just pull that off like that, but I'd recommend taping the top so the buttons don't actually fall off. You don't have to worry about that, but I kind of forgot. But anyways, you want to take all the buttons off, take the thumbsticks off, and yeah, sorry I'm all over the place right now. I am recording the commentary after I've already recorded the video. But yeah, you need that little piece of rubber right there, and I'll show you why here in a little bit. You want to take off the rumblers on the back just because they can be a pain in the ass, and they are kind of hard to take off because the little like thing that you pull on, it feels like the whole little plastic piece is going to just pull out and break, so you kind of want to hold on to the bottom part and the top part as good as you can. But yeah, what I was saying is I'm recording the commentary for this video later, and I want to apologize because I know the quality of the video is going to be bad already because I'd use Windows Movie Maker or whatever, and yeah, it's a piece of shit. I usually use Sony Vegas, so sorry about that. But okay, now you want to plug in the circuit board back into the casing, or the back part of the casing, and then you want to plug the battery pack back in. And this helps you so you know you're actually getting the lights to work beforehand, so you don't just undo all the lights and expect it to work. But I am going to change all these lights from green to half yellow and half red, and the yellow looks orange for some reason, and these lights are extremely tiny, as you can tell by the screw next to it, and the screws are pretty damn small. That light is extremely tiny, so that's why you need the jeweler tweezers, so you know, so you can grab it. But you're going to be changing these 4 lights. Yes, these 4, if I can point them out quick enough. Yes, there you go. And don't touch any of these black pads when you have a hot soldering iron. Otherwise, you can ruin them and they won't work anymore. At least that's what I hear. I haven't done it yet. But okay, you put this little piece of plastic, or the plastic piece, back over. Turn it on. Make sure your Xbox console is unplugged so all lights flash. And then get a little solder on your the tip of your soldering iron, or whatever you call it. I'm not an expert at this, so I don't know all the proper terms. But okay, this first light is kind of a bitch. Excuse my my language right there, but it's kind of it's annoying. It takes me a while to get it off. Well, you want to just get a little solder on it so that metal can seep down and get to the metal below the light and heat that up, and then you just run the hot soldering iron over the light back and forth, and eventually the light will come off, and then you yeah, that's all you have to do with that. Yeah, this one sucks. I should have done the voice at the same time, the commentary, but it was too loud, so I just filmed it, cut out all the audio, so that's what you're seeing. You're just hearing me. But there you see, there you see the light is gone. Wipe it off on the damp cloth, and that'll cool the metal down, and you can take the little light and put it wherever. But then you want to grab make sure the solder, the solder that the old light was on is flat, because if you have any lumps, it's gonna stick up really funny, and it's not gonna work as good. Just make sure you have a flat surface to put this light on. But then you wanna dip the tip of the soldering iron back into the solder, get that on there, and then just put some on the edges to kind of hold it down, glue it down, whatever you want to say. Sorry, I've been up for like 24 hours, so oh god, so I'm kind of all over the place, as I said before. But as you can see, that light's in, is fairly quick, and now I'm gonna do the red lights. I just did the other yellow light off camera, and I'm gonna do both the red ones on camera just so you guys can get a better idea of how how you do this in a closer view of it. Um, yeah, I think I point out a few things here what you don't want to touch with the soldering iron, because the top two lights are kind of a pain in the ass because you can touch quite a few things you don't want to touch. Okay, I don't point anything out right here, but yeah, you get a little solder on the tip as usual, and then this light I think comes off really quick. Yeah, there you go. You can see it just falls off, and wipe it on the rag with a little water on it, and it should come off. And I think I get it stuck here. Yeah, because I need a new tip. The whole tip is like fucking a hook at the end. So yeah, that's what you do right there. Make sure you have like a designated rag or washcloth, whatever you want to call it. Um, I'm probably not using the right thing to wipe the soldering iron on, but that's all I have. But what you want to do, make sure again that it's flat. The old solder down there, the two little metal pieces you can see. It's kind of hard to explain, but yeah. And you have to know the which side is positive and negative. If you can see right down there where the light's missing, there's two little squares of metal. One side's positive and negative, and same on light. Um, one side's positive and one side's negative, and I'll put a link in the description below that gives you all the polarities or I think that's what they're called, polarities of the circuit boards and the lights. It'll just give you a little image of like the backs of the lights, because they're so small. They have like these little green triangles on them, and one side will be positive and one side will be negative, and depending on how old your controller is, it might be a different circuit board, so you'll need to know which ways are positive and negative on where the lights go. So sorry if that's confusing. I'll put the link below so you can check it out. Yeah, but this light goes on pretty quick. The rest of the other two lights, the red lights went on way easier than the yellow lights. I don't know why. Probably because I haven't done this for like a month or two. But yeah, now I have three different color lights on it right now, and I am about to change the yeah, the last light. This one comes off really quick too. As you can see, it pops off, and I forget to flatten it out. You can see where the metal is sticking up right there, and I forget to flatten it out, and I'm trying to put a light on like a retard, and eventually I'm like, yeah, you have to flatten it out. That's what you forgot to do. But yeah, this stuff all costs about, total for everything, $30 to $40. I know the soldering iron was 15. Um, the solder itself was like $5. The lights were like 15. What else did I need? That's really all. Like, oh yeah, the screwdriver was like $5, and then the tweezers were about the same price. The rag was like $100. Water is like $10 at the store for a gallon. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know, but Yeah, I'm sorry I put in a lot of stuff in here that's really not necessary. And as I told you before, I filmed this from my iPhone. Well, I didn't tell you, I don't think. I filmed this from the iPhone, my girlfriend's iPhone, and for some reason I couldn't edit it in Sony Vegas, so I had to use fucking Windows Media or Windows Movie Maker, which sucks balls. But yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know. You can pretty much see what I did in the video, and that's how you do it. Usually with the lights, you want to hold it in place with the tweezers, and then get a little solder on the tip of the soldering iron, and heat up the edges, and it'll pretty much glue it in place. And you don't want to get that solder anywhere else on the board, otherwise it could fry something important, and you'll be pissed. You'll have a controller that doesn't function properly. So yeah, a few of you wanted to see this, and sorry if it's bad. I tried to make it as good as possible. Um, that's all I can say. So yeah, I'll be making a video showing you guys how to paint the controller eventually. I need to figure out a better way of painting controllers because I made my friend one and it chipped apparently. So I have to figure out what I did wrong and go back and fix that somehow. But yeah, that's the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will make some more videos soon. I have another series I just thought of, and yeah, okay, goodbye.